Hello. Good morning. GMFD, everyone. Hey guys. Yeah, maybe I'll do the interviews next week. We'll see. Short TQQ? Why? Yeah, I'm logged in. I am logged in. Thanks for reminding me. Except for one broker. I don't care about that one, anyways. Not a lot of earnings related stocks are gapping up today. Let's see here. Mostly some random micro caps like usual. As usual. Shit, Pix is going higher. Huh. Who is investing in leverage ETFs? I sure as hell am not. Who is investing in leverage ETFs? TQQ is not programmed to go zero, by the way. And also I'm not investing, but you already knew that since you're able to chat. Exactly. SQQ, this is programmed to go to zero, not TQQ. Yeah, exactly. And why are you using the word investing? Like, that's a bannable word. You know I'm not an investor, right? I'm a trader. Like, this is the exact same. This is the reason I have there's a 3-month period to type in the chat. It's exactly this thing. Exactly, I'm a day trader and options pro. That's true. Yeah, 3 months isn't enough apparently. So much misinformation in one sentence. Oh boy. But it's gotten better now. We've had record amount of people in here, and there's not much low effort people in here. There's some here and there, but it's getting better. So I'm really happy with the 3 month. There was a lot of people that whined and moaned and bitched about it, but overall, I think it's a good thing. Yeah, TCAT, this thing. I was looking at it yesterday. And it's wait, which one was it? OCGN? No. Oh yeah, this one too. It's kind of flagging, not going away. Maybe for next week. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people will drop out. A lot of people will grind their accounts in this not easy, not free money market. That's true. Oh my god. My DMs have blown up since I mentioned the interview thingy. Oh, I'll start with it next week. TCAT, wasn't there anything special, especially not in this market. If it had been like January, February, I would have probably longed this, but it's not January or February. These things have not really worked for a couple of months now. And I'd rather wait to see if some of them start working before I, take those types of microcap setups. I don't know what the Atlas Discord is. Yeah, people are dying to get interviewed. What happened to Danny Lee's? Wait, what happened to Danny Lee's Twitter account? Nothing happened to it. What the hell are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with it. Maybe you should follow him. He's posting like usual. He posted yesterday's recap. No. Dude, if you think I'm making 50% every month, you're out of your mind. 2020 was an anomaly. and early this year. We're not gonna see anything like it for the next 20 years. We're gonna see some easy money markets, but that type of free money market, I don't think we're gonna see it in a long, long time. Danny Lee Twitter, the account doesn't exist? What do you mean? It does exist. Guys, try to put in the correct handle. Danny L underline EE. Can someone post to Danny Lee? I mean, people are making issues from something that's not an issue. Can you guys help him out? Thanks. Yeah, that's the one. Thanks, guys. What do you mean it's gone? It's not gone. It's right there. The penny squeeze? I mean, I don't know what the issue is. Like, I've been following him, and I'm still following him. Like, he posted the review yesterday. It's everything is there. And like all his old tweets are there. Like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. How can you not? If you've been following him, it is right there. Oh, he changed. What do you mean, the address of the Twitter? You mean he changed his handle? Yeah, it's the same account. He just changed the handle. Dun, dun, dun. I really don't see anything to do. Nothing. Nothing going on. There were some interesting stocks, but they're all gapping down on earnings, and you know, some of them have great numbers, some of them have like a little bit not great guidance, but great current numbers, but they're pretty much all gapping down. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait. My goal is to make not a single trade today. Except if I have to exit something. When did I enter TNA? Well, like I usually do. When things break out. Or range. Yeah, some people get really upset. You know it's a shit stock when people get upset about it. You know it's a shit stock. You know it's a pyramid scheme with no value. No one gets upset if you short, you know, I don't know, Berkshire or Because people who own it know the value of the stock. They know it doesn't matter if someone shorts it, right? They know it's gonna go higher in 5-10 years. Okay, good luck everyone. Yeah, I know. So many people started talking about Nocco yesterday. So many traders. I'm an influencer now. Yeah, the Qs are right on the 20-day. Still building higher lows. Playboy seems to be beating what parameters? The Snapchat keeps coming back. Won't go away. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are hovering inside of ranges. And I'm thinking, you know, those things will make big moves once they can actually break out of those long ranges we've been building. That's a good sign. The key is to survive this type of a market. Yeah. A lot of ranges are being formed, like, you know, don't go crazy. Like, this is not a market to be aggressive in. I mean, a bunch of these boomer stocks are slow, but so far profitable. GT, yeah, it's a decent setup. Little bit low of an ADR, but yeah, it looks good. US Steel is holding the rising 50-day. That's good. It's still holding this little consolidation. It's inside of this consolidation. Not breaking down. You know, this is an example of a stock that's down on the day, but still showing strength. It built a higher low, finds support on the rising 50-day, where it tends, you know, has been finding support lately. Maybe late next week, we could have a setup in it again. Twitter is kind of broken for now, but it's bouncing off the rising 150 on earnings. Says WKS is semi name. This is a very choppy name. I don't like it at all. Also gapping down. FSLR gapping down. Really bad guidance. The EPS expectation for the next couple of years are really shitty. I really hope this NIO can hold out. This is one of the more speculative names. One of the more exciting names. One of the biggest growth stories out there right now. It would be great if it can hold a higher low here. This is one of the stocks that's a good barometer for the speculation money. Upwork, yeah, building a range here. Absolutely, getting tighter. Yeah, looks good. Great on the weekly too. Looks what like Fiverr does. Looks pretty much like Fiverr. I am not looking for shorts, no, because I don't see any short setups. Where are the short setups? I don't see anything. I don't see bear flags, and I don't see any parabolics. I trade when I see setups, not because the market is open. Because I'm here to make money, not to make trades. Yeah, but BTX, yeah, I mean for you with smaller accounts, but for me it was too liquid. And it wasn't a great setup either. I would have preferred on this day 3 if it had gapped up instead of gapped down. But yeah, that was one, absolutely. If you found a good entry on it. One potential bearish flag I see is this Zoom. It's kind of not looking good at all. CCL, RCL, they look like shit. They're range bound. Yeah, there's nothing here. It gapped up, faded yesterday. They're still, you know, they're base building here. Building their bases. T-Dog. Yeah, that one too. Yeah, it does also look like looks really weak. It's true. Yeah. And there are stocks that look really good too, like stuff like Nvidia, Etsy, Snap. Just to have to wait for the ranges to complete and they break out. MU and some of the ones I'm in, like Net, LRCX, Shopify is kind of. If it closes weak today, I'm gonna get out of it. It's just so. Ugh. AMAT looks kind of strong. Have to be patient. Snow. Yeah, well, Snow. Yeah, I think this thing goes way slower. It's just so bloated. Palantir. Yeah, we'll see. What about the XTR? Well, if you bought it last week, good for you. Well, bloated. It's one of the. I think it's the most expensive like software name out there. Up here it was like 200 times sales, and it was a mega cap. That's insane. What do you mean, great sell wall? I don't know what a great sell wall means. Never heard of the question. I buy breakouts. Sometimes I anticipate a little bit when it looks like it's about to break out, but still hasn't. Maybe I'll take a third or half size. Generally, I wait for things to break out. Actually start moving higher. I'm not a big believer in like resistance, unless it's something that's downtrending. I'm more a believer in ranges. Like the only time I use the word resistance is when something kinda, let's say something like, let's take something that's in a downtrend. Let's like this TAN ETF, right? Like the 50-day, for example, look at the 50-day moving average. It acted as a support on the way up, or both the 50 and the 20. And now on the way down, both the 20 and the 50 has been acting as resistance. So that's only when things are in a downtrend do I word to use the word resistance. But when something like this, like I bought this breakout here, right? I think I bought it. Did I buy it? I think I bought it on this day. But I don't see this as resistance. This is not resistance. It's a range. There is no resistance on a stock or ETF that's about to hit all-time highs. That's just a range. Well, something like this. Maybe a resistance. Yeah, Team is super choppy. It's not a trading stock. Great investing stock. I heard it's a great company and great products. The CLF, also another steel name, is tightening up. Seeing at crazy earnings, has crazy guidance for rest of the year or maybe even next year. Like these are more obviously more cyclical type of names. They don't work the same way as growth names, but yeah, maybe steel names for next week or the week after. They're holding up. Look how it's building higher lows. US Steel also. Wow. Oh, that's a good, nice candle. This is what you want to see. Tested the rising 50-day. It's acting as a support, right? Commodities, boomers are making a comeback. Yeah, that's true. Because millennials and Gen Z don't use anything that has steel in it. No, it's true. I'm gonna read an article on the internet. Be right back. Futu. Yeah. Oh man, I'm salivating over this one. Ooh, next week. This one. Oh man. Oh man. This is the. Wow. This is a good one. Good looking one. Snapchat. Is GME going? Well, yeah. It's AMC doing. AMC is crapping. Okay. What is the market telling me when basic materials, commodities, and cyclicals are performing better than growth names? It tells me that's where you want to be. That's where the setups are gonna be. And two steel stocks are setting up that I really, really like. That's what it's telling me. If you want to make money, you have to be where the money is going. That's our job. Overstock looks like shit. TV. Awesome, T6NN 109. Awesome. Great job, man. Laser, I don't know. Arc K is holding the rising 150 day for now, still building higher lows. So that's at least a good sign. Like a lot of stocks are, yeah, again, like I talked about yesterday, this is a good parameter for these, like speculation money. These growth and speculative names. This thing breaks down, not good for that group. Oh, Shopify. Oh, yeah, this is, yeah, it's a tricky market. Tricky market. Amazon, is it going higher? Yeah, grinding higher. Gonna have to change the title of the stream at this rate. To what? Things are not starting to pick up. That's the title of the stream. I think it's pretty accurate. Some of the names I really was liking are kind of fading. Yeah, it's tricky, really tricky. Oh, looks like I got stopped out of most of my Shopify. Gonna use the lows of the day as my stop for the rest. You know what's probably gonna happen? It shook me out of most of my shares. I only had like half size to begin with. And now it's bouncing up to 65 EMA on the 60. It's probably gonna grind back up to like 1250 or something. Just watch. It's happened to me so many times. I'm an expert at getting shaken out. Just watch. Okay, maybe not. Or it goes straight down. Alright, let's do a struggling trader thingy. I don't know who this is, or what the handle of this person is. Okay, I emailed him. Alright, let's see here. Okay, again, SOS. Buying something like this mid-March, one of these speculative hype pump stocks. You know, it failed because, you know, the speculation money left. Mid-February, late February, that's when the speculation money left. And no one's been willing to buy. All these SPACs, all of those things faded and faded and faded. And it's the same with these, like, many of these crypto miners and stuff like that. DMTK. Well, it's probably gonna see, like, this again, it's a good setup, but the problem is it's mid-March. That's why it failed, right? And let's look at the Nasdaq. Why shouldn't you buy breakouts mid-March? Well, because the 20-day was declining and the 10-day moving average was below the 20-day. That's it. That's when you shouldn't buy breakouts under those conditions. Next one, MU. Here, again, mid-March. Good setup. Like, this is a good setup. Had this happened a few months earlier, it would have gone up a lot. Same thing with the previous one, DMTK. But the conditions weren't good for breakouts. And also here, I'm not sure. No, he didn't buy it there. Okay. Next one, WDC. It's the same as MU. Not as good of a setup. MU was much better setup. But again, same day. Oh, a short. I'm not even gonna go through these. Now this thing actually worked. It's actually straight down since, except for this little day here. But if you use the highs of this day as your stop, but this is a breakdown. And you know, these things can work. I don't really do a lot of breakdowns, except when there are like these really extended stocks like Plug and Tesla back in mid-February. That's the only time pretty much I do breakdowns. TME. Now, like again, mid-March, you shouldn't have bought any breakouts there because, you know, the 10-day was below the 20-day. And the 20-day was sloping lower on the Nasdaq. But this thing worked for a few days. And then it went to shit. Gamble. This one I traded myself, but, you know, just because I was bored. I was thinking just in case, but never went anywhere. Tayop. Again, like, it's a good setup. It's a good setup, but again, mid-March, don't buy breakouts in a condition like that. Like I'm telling you guys, the 10 and 20 day, put them on the major indices. I think Nasdaq is the best one. On Russell you can use too. Nasdaq and or Russell. You don't ever have to look at the SPYs because we never trade these stocks anyways. Most of the stocks you guys are gonna trade are gonna be in the Russell. Use the 10 and 20, okay? If the 10 day and 20 day are sloping higher and the 10 day is above the 20 day, that's generally a good time to buy breakouts. And if those conditions are not met, it's generally not a good time to buy breakouts. It will keep you in most of the good markets, and it will keep you out most of the bad markets. It's like, you know, there were a lot more trades here, you know, very mediocre setups. Like something like this, it's not a good setup. Why? Because it's all over the place. Look at these white candles and wicks, and there's no linearity. It's just it looks so random. He bought it here. Like, I see the setup, but it's not a good setup because it's all over the place. Next one is shit. Let's see, D-Dog. And then D-Dog, another breakdown setup. This one didn't work out. He shorted it here. And it's the same principle as buying breakouts. You have a stock in a downtrend, surfing the 10, the 20. In this case, they're downsloping, right? And this... and then you get the breakdown. It's like flip the chart and you will have a great breakout setup. 2 tight days, like it's a good setup. It did work out a little bit, but these types of breakdowns are very random, and like I don't do these because they're just super hard. Anyway, FLGT, I did buy it that day actually, but again, mid-March, that's the thing. Don't buy breakouts in a APTO here too. Late March. This one, oh, the volume kind of died off. And you know, like these types of setups worked really great, like December, January, February. But when you want to buy, if you're gonna buy any type of these micro cap, you know, these big flyers, you gotta ask yourself, have they been working recently? If the answer is yes, go for it. If the answer is no, pass on it. And back in March, you know, these micro small caps, they didn't make any moves. Then another one late March. Box. Like the setup itself was okay. But then it got stuck in the gap down. I don't know, was it earnings? Never hold into earnings. I guess it was earnings. Or I don't know, maybe it wasn't. And again, Trip, yeah, I'm not gonna go through. Oh my god, there's so many of them. GPRE. I don't know why you bought it here. Here was a decent setup, okay? This is where it broke out, not here. This is this kind of setup you buy if you don't wanna make it in trading. This is where it broke out. Okay, broke out of a tight range. At a tight range day before. This was the range breakout. This is a chaser breakout. UPSD, bought it here. So late March, the 10-day was still sloping down and the 20-day was still sloping down. So, you know, still not a time you should be buying this many breakouts. It's not like he bought 1 or 2. He did a lot of them. Like I'm skipping a lot of these stocks. Like I'm just skipping like 10, 15 because he has so many in his and this one I'm gonna tell you right now. A micro cap. Wait, SFI. A micro cap. Don't buy micro caps that are surfing the 50-day. On micro caps, you only do the 10 and the 20. You can do the 50-day on mid and large cap stocks because those have like institutional support. These types are more retail driven, and you know, usually when a stock like this gets to the 50-day, it's done. So most of those setups were okay, or maybe not most. Maybe half of them. Half of them were shit. But the market conditions, like literally, you shouldn't have done none of these trades really. All of these were like March, I think, or from mid-March to mid-April. If you just had, you know, followed the 10-20 average rules on the Nasdaq and Russell, You would have saved yourself a lot of money and headache. Market conditions are super important. Any idiot can learn a setup. The hard thing is to realize when it works and when it doesn't. That's the hard part. That's what takes time. And this is why I'm doing these trader reviews, to show you guys, you know, what works in January won't work in March. Market environment matters. What's a microcap? There's no official definition, but I would say everything below 500 million market cap is a microcap. And everything below between, say, 500 million and maybe 3-4 billion, sorry, would be like a small cap. There's been a lot of market cap expansion like the past 4 or 5 years, so the definitions have kind of changed. Like 10 years ago, I would say like anything below 200 million was a micro cap, but now that number is probably closer to 500 million. Just, you know, there's so many stocks that have a market cap expansion this bull market over the past 10-11 years. Yeah, if it looks like a barcode, don't trade it. Yeah, like GMBL here looked like a barcode. These types of barcode setups, like what you get, look at these wide candles. They're all over the place. This is not a tight setup. Versus something looking like, let's take something with a similar market cap. Man, I can't think of I'm trying to remember some other micro caps that had ran in January, February. Come on, give me something, man. I don't remember. I don't remember those. Wait, was laser one? No, not laser. Which? Oh, let's just take one of these weed names. Like this is tight, right? This is tight. Right, this is tightness, right? It's not all over the place. It's kind of narrow ranges. Or this Tilray that it's a little bit higher market cap, but you guys are not helping me out, so I have to do this. Like this one, I had some decent sizing. Like this was kind of tight. Versus this GMBL. I mean, it's just chop, chop, chop all over the place. You want linearity, not randomness. Sense, yes, yes. Thank you. Finally, you guys are helping me out. Yes. Similar market cap, right? Similar price range, or actually a little bit lower price. But, you know, look at something like this. Look at how tight it was, right? And here, this breakout too. Look at how tight it was. That's what you want to see. You want tightness. You want wide ranges that become tight ranges. If you have like wide ranges that, you know, there's still wide ranges, they don't become tight, that's randomness. I'm always looking for tightening up action, relative strength, higher lows. I want the odds on my side. I don't want random things in my portfolio. Now, sometimes I do some random stupid shit that I regret later on. It happens to everyone, but you know, the less you do it, the better your trading results will be. I don't look at volume. But yeah, generally when a stock goes sideways in a narrow range, it usually has less volume too. But I really don't look at volume unless it's an episodic pivot. As long as it satisfies my minimum volume dollar volume requirement, I don't care. And if some random, let's look at some consolidation, like, something like Nvidia. Look at it had, higher volume on these up days here, and now the volume is kind of narrowing again because the range is getting tighter. The percentage moves get tighter, so the volume kind of dies off. But if it has like one random day a little bit higher volume, I don't give a shit. If the setup is good, I don't give a shit. It could be just a block trade or something. Now this is an extreme example. It's a mega cap, but especially like if it's something like a micro small cap, just one block trade can distort the whole volume for that day. And it can be just super random. Doesn't mean anything. Oh! This thing looks good. Is it breaking out on earnings? It's actually not a great trading stock. Never mind. It looks good, but this thing never follows through on breakouts. Looks decent. Is this the only earnings related thing that's going up today? Oh, US Steel. Oh, this is a strong ass candle. Ooh. I hope it kind of goes sideways now for a few days and tightens up. This is called strength. They gapped it down. I don't know who they are, but they gapped it down, and now they're buying it back again. WDC looks like shit. It's all over the place. I like MU much more. Hey guys, I'm gonna go barbecue with my neighbors. So good luck everyone. Have a great weekend. Don't forget to study. Otherwise you will be a loser in the markets. If you don't study, get smarter, get more educated. And I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. And fuck David.